Now you may be asking yourself, hey Gnome, why are you playing Assassin's Creed 3? I came here wanting to watch an episode of Plexis on Minecraft. Why are you playing Assassin's Creed 3? Now you may remember in last episode, I bought a shop space. This space is mine. I could do whatever I want with it, and usually the best decision, and the decision I'm going to go with, is to go with building a shop to sell items that I have abundance of. That would make me rich, and I did very well last episode with Gnome's Goods. Not last episode, with Clancraft, where I built like a shop and I sold like multiple double chests full of stone bricks. So I think I could do pretty well with this. Just that I don't know what I'm gonna major in this time. I'm probably gonna make it a little more dynamic by having it just shift, like what it's gonna end up having, like from time to time, like a store. But I already know like general style. Back to other Gnome. So my general idea is this: to design my shop in the shopping district off of the general store in Assassin's Creed 3. I think I've got a good design for this. Let's go inside. It's a very nice homey place. And the era is very much the kind of vibe I want to go for the most part. It's very humble, but a good start, and I think it will go pretty well for what I want. I'm probably going to add this sign right here that is at the front of the store, but it's probably not going to be what it says, so hey, I do not care. So now I must port this then onto the Plexis server. And now it is build time. That's a wrap. It is done. Great quality. General store. Tools, goods, clothes. Now ignore that part, that's just for the aesthetics, it's not real. This is the final product. We got Mr. Unnamed Chap right here. I'll eventually come up with a name. Got a lot of good storage space here. I think it's decently faithful. It sounds like I'm trying to sell it to you. Although from the back, that does not look sus whatsoever. That's completely normal. Do not ask. Oh yeah. And that. I had to add all this extra stuff just to manage all that. And I admittedly did overstep. But I was allowed to, alright? I asked. I got permission. We good, alright? First shop in the neighborhood. Let's go! A very satisfying build. Because I actually planned it out, so... New experience, it went well. I should do that more. Now, I don't know what we're going to put in here yet. We'll eventually figure out the merchandising, but for now, it is built. Now, back to the base. Now that the economic factor is now done with, it is now time to do the domestic front. We got much to get through, obviously, but this will be a very fun project over the course of the season. Guess it's time to get to work then. I guess I am now officially a lumberjack. I made a decent amount of progress here, so as you can tell, my goal is largely to, like, clear this area out first. I think you can see why I would want to do that. Because as I said, or I think I said, I intend to connect to my base via, like, a bridge or something, so we'll figure something out with that. It's more that my inspirations got a little bit wonky lately. Let me show you that. This is another thing I've been working on. A charming European-style city. In the jungle. This work happens to be associated with another branch of Gnome Entertainment called the Grand Nomial. If you know, you know. So, this is the city of Galhen right now. And yes, it uses an absolute ton of mods. So this is a style I was just generally aiming for with my Plexis build. The issue is with this build is that it is a little too wealthy. Way too wealthy for like the kind of style I'm aiming for. Let me show you the general idea I was going for previously for the Plexis build. This is another idea I was going for in my testing world here. Looks kind of bland in retrospect, but it was meant to be kind of like a coastal Brit town, if you know what I mean. Like as in a little coastal town in Britain, kind of like that, you know? That's kind of the style I was aiming for this little like mock-up I've got. Seeing like different like palettes. Like I definitely think the basalt tops right here work very well for that kind of style. But at the same time, this is the same issue I came with Galhen, is that it's a little too wealthy for the kind of styles I'm looking for this kind of aesthetic. Maybe. I'm not sure. And I've got one other sample to go check out then. Let's go then. And this is a work using the John Smith pack. Pretty nice texture pack we got here. This is the great city of Chemna. Yes, I pronounce it that way. Pretty much like a Bronze Age-esque city I've been working on for like a really long, not really a really long time, but for a decent amount of time. You better not oust the gnome meal. Just like move through this town. See everything there is to see. Whether it be the House of Scribes or the bloody library. So that right there is Hamna right there. And I want to expand into here. As a little fun detail. Got other cities like Oboz. And then this little port city we're making. So you might be thinking to yourself, "Oi bruv, why are you showing me this?" Well, if you remember the previous issues we had with the last two worlds, is that they are a little too wealthy, I'd say. So this is kind of like a little example of a poorer town. I mean, by its own standards, it's extremely wealthy, obviously. But the standards of life are obviously very different, clearly. I think that proves my point. As you can see, this is the clear example of poorer standards, which is exactly the kind of humbling I should be getting. The whole, not everything has to be like super rich and wealthy kind of lesson. Now, something I don't want to get into is the idea of it being like super compact like this, where like there's barely any room to live. I think these three examples are good lessons for me to look forward to here. I think it is an absolutely great idea to be researching, looking for different styles and ideas to look for. Then time to get our research begin. That was an absolutely terrible edit. I'm so sorry you had to see that. But that will be tomorrow's problems. Because you see, I think you've waited a little too long for this episode. Like, many weeks, I think. And frankly, guys, you deserved more than that. So therefore, you'll have to wait till the next episode for that. I think I have a pretty good idea going here, but for now, that's all I have for now. I hope you enjoyed this fairly short episode, and you'll see me in the next one.